Good morning, everyone. This is Madison Star Moon, and what can I say? It's another beautiful day in paradise. You guys should see what they did to the sun. Unfortunately, the trees are blocking it right now, but there's about 1 million chemtrails over the sun. Look at this guy go, look at that guy go. It's obvious they're lining it up. You guys can clearly see this. There's another one going right over there. There he goes. There's another one right up here. This is insane. This is insanity. Look, we should not be forced to endure this. Look at this, guys. Talk about a creep fest. Oh. Whew. And look, here comes another one. Right behind the other one. Do you see him right there? Coming in from the rear. Woo! I gotta take a still shot of this one. Okay guys, this is Madison Star Moon. I'm showing you these chemtrails one more time for posterity. This is insane. They're spraying all over the sky, but this right here, this is just beyond wicked. Beyond obvious, blatantly being laid down. They're completely covering the sun too. Oh, Lord have mercy. God save us all. Okay, so Debunker Dan, I have one question for you and then I'll let you off the hook, okay? What is the one thing that you find the most compelling argument that chemtrails are not real?
What is lack of scientific background and the idea that it's a conspiracy, which you can never name who is behind it or their motives or who they are, other than these bizarre notions that it's some kind of group that wants to lower population and wants to kill everybody.
Okay, everything you just said is exactly right. I think you've got it, Dad.
Well, that's my biggest argument against it.
That's your biggest argument against it is the truth?
Well, what can I say? If you believe it, you believe it.
It's not, Dad, it's not some made-up thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the Agenda 21, that is a depopulation agenda from the UN. It's nothing that we're making up. You can find all these documents easy on the internet, Dad. But you're just saying that you don't believe the documents are real?
That's right. I don't believe any of that theory.
So you're saying Agenda 21 doesn't exist, right?
There's no agenda. The governments of the world have colluded to kill their populations. I don't believe that. That you would have to be on the extreme edge of reason to believe anything like that.
Okay, so then you're saying that me and hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions, that believe this are on the fringe of what? Reality?
Yeah, delusion. They're delusional.
I'm delusional.
You're delusional to believe anything like that.
Dad! Can you guys believe that this is my dad? It's so weird. I mean, we have complete polar opposite core beliefs. It's really weird. I don't know how to convince him, guys. I think it's probably too late for him. And I've already agreed to okay, sorry about that. All right, so you're saying that basically it's the scientific proof that you need?
That's right.
Okay, but what about the lab results? You never responded about that.
I said we live in a toxic environment caused by a lot of environmental damage.
Okay, but
I'm an environmentalist. I am not on the fringes of thinking governments are trying to kill their populations.
Okay, so you're not willing to
I think airlines cause a considerable degree of pollution.
But you just don't think it's intentional?
Just by flying up in the air.
Do you want me to stop talking about chemtrails to you for the rest of my life?
Please.
Even though you know it's the thing that's the most important thing to me? It's fighting them? And the death towers? Well,
What's the question?
The question is, you're my father, and you know how important this is to me. So you would rather have me remain silent on something that I'm so passionate about, that I really believe in. You'd rather just have me...
There are many families that have opposite views on political matters, all kinds of things, and they just don't discuss it, and then they get along fine.
Yeah, but there's
no use in a Republican, a hard right Republican, and a leftist to even have conversations. They do see things in very different ways. You were right about that.
Okay. So, okay. But think about all the things that I won't be able to talk to you about. I mean, I won't be able to talk to you about my activism, my work within the government, doing the stuff, because you won't want to hear any of it. I mean,
we've cordoned off that section. We don't discuss those things. We don't agree.
I want to talk to you about everything, Dad. Everything. Don't you love me enough to let me talk to you about anything?
You can say what you want to say. But you're not going to convince me, I can tell you that.
Well, it doesn't have to be me that can convince you. Why can't you read the stuff? Why can't you actually do your own research?
There are so many worthwhile things you could do that we would agree on.
Like what?
Well, anything that is endorsed by, for example, the Sierra Club.
The Sierra Club doesn't even support chemtrail activism. Those people are shills.
That's right. So don't deal with that. Deal with the things we agree on.
We don't
there are a lot of things that the Sierra Club agrees on.
Yeah, but I still think they're shilly. They're shilly, just like Greenpeace. Greenpeace are frauds as well, Dad. Okay, so.
Well, so I'm driving an electric car.
I love it.
In a state that does not use much coal. They use some coal plants where it's not good, but that is an investment in the environment. That's the kind of activist I am. Don't just talk about it, do something about it.
Oh, please. You're telling me not to just talk about it and do something about it? Ooh, makes me so mad. You make me so mad, Dad. I don't know how much more I can do. You want me to set myself on fire?
I could possibly agree with you on GMOs. I think the evidence is not out on that. They possibly should be banned.
Possibly.
And I would say that at this point they should not go forward until we have more scientific evidence of their safety. So that's an area of possible agreement.
Okay, fluoride in the water?
No, I agree with fluoride in the water.
Why? You don't even know what it is. It's toxic waste from aluminum plants and stuff.
Well, it's the chemical fluoride, and it helps in teeth.
How?
It helps people. That's why you don't have any cavities.
That's not why I don't have any cavities. It's because I brush my teeth, Dad.
Well,
I don't even brush my teeth.
Before they have fluoride in the water, they would.
I don't drink the water, Dad. I don't drink tap water. Do you?
It wouldn't break my heart if they stopped putting fluoride. That wouldn't.
But you don't. But you know it's toxic. Issue. Okay, so it's a non-issue.
What is the conspiracy behind that? Why are evildoers putting fluoride in the water?
To get rid of it. It's an easy way.
Get rid of what?
To get rid of the toxic waste, the waste from the aluminum plants. Instead of like burying it or whatever, let's just put it in the water system, and it goes along with Agenda 21.
Now you just think about that. Does that make any sense at all?
No, it really doesn't make sense to me, but it's true. I'm sorry, Dad, but it's true. They're putting toxic waste into our water system intentionally, knowing that it's poison. It eats through cement, Dad. So, and it calcifies your pineal gland.
Or you can put something in a Coke bottle, in a Coke, and it'll have a bad effect. But that doesn't mean that Coke is
Coke is poison.
Coca-Cola is not the best thing in the world, but it's not poison.
It is poison. Over time, it will give you cancer and other stuff. All of it is. I just don't know why you can't see the agenda behind it, why you trust the government. This shady-ass government, you trust those people? Those people are shady, Dad, and you know it. Do you trust Trump?
That's another issue.
Okay, well, I'm just saying that Trump is our president, and if you can't see that that's corrupt, and I'm not even talking about him, like, I'm just talking about in general, every president is corrupt. Every politician. Well, hopefully one day we'll be able to see the same thing, Dad, because this freak is spraying the sky right now, and you can't even, it's like you'll just say, that's water vapor. How? Look at that shadow next to it.
I'm not a scientist. I don't know anything about that.
You don't have to be a scientist to look at the, what is that shadow next to it, Dad? That is totally weird. This shadow right here should not be here. This one right here, look at this weirdo. Why is there a shadow right next to it? Do you see that shadow? Oh, there's another one. Right there. They're all over the sky. How many chemtrails can they have in one? That's weird. That shadow that's going right there, that's not natural. I shouldn't be able to have this many great chemtrail videos every day. I shouldn't be able to have all this, Dad.
You live in a city with a jet base.
Okay, so you're saying that's why we have chemtrails here? What about all the other states, cities, and capitals, and countries everywhere else? What's their excuse?
Well, I don't know, but I'm saying there's nothing strange to have a lot of jets when you live around a jet base.
Okay, well, I live right next door to the jet base, but that's not the point. I've lived here my entire life. Where were these chemtrails?
They were probably here too. You just didn't remember.
Oh, I wouldn't remember. How come there are none of our pictures then? I went through every single one of my pictures, Dad, and all of our video footage. See, when I was a kid, I used to take videos all the time. Wasn't I the videographer of the family, Dad?
You took some videos, yeah.
Took some? I took all of them. You wouldn't even have any videos if it wasn't for me. My dad was actually the film guy, too. But, and I went back and looked at all my footage. No chemtrails, no contrails, no nothing. But talking to him about it's like beating a dead horse. But at least he'll talk to me about it. If this was my mom, trust me, it would be way worse. My mom would be straight up trolling me. Mom's a troll. Are you a shill, Dad?
A paid government shill. That's why I need the money.
You're a shill. You're not a paid government shill, but you are trolly, though. You know that, right? That you won't even look at the information that I give you. Is there any one proof that you can have? Because there's people on here watching right now. Is there anything that they could bring to you that would help you to see the truth?
Pay your taxes so the government can continue to pay me.
I'm not paying any taxes. And if the government tries to come in and steal my money, that is it. What would happen if I stopped paying taxes altogether? There's no such thing as debtor's prison.
Eventually, you could go to prison. Eventually, you have to file. It's a law that you file, and then they would come after your funds in another way.
So they would steal it from my bank?
Yeah, they could attach your bank account.
Okay.
But that's it.
Well, thank you for being in my, thank you for letting me interview you today, Dad.
Well, you're welcome.
Is there any advice you'd like to give all of my chemtrail activist friends?
Continue to pay your taxes.
No, yeah, okay. All right, guys, you heard me try my hardest. This is my dad. You heard me say everything. I mean, he already knows all the information. He already knows all the everything. There's no evidence that's going to be compelling enough. He says he wants scientific proof, but we do have that. We have the lab results, but he just says it's from something else. So, uphill battle all the way. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I have nothing else to say, really. I'm really tired, and I got to get ready to go to work. You guys take care, and have a great day.